Hmm. The camera has decided to be off to the side. Hang on. Ah, it's me. Yeah, so this is Shadows of Rose, and let's just hop straight in. Standard. I don't think I want to go casual or hardcore.
Hey, Kay. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. I'm just enjoying the day.
You said you had something important to tell me? I hope it's not about Chris wanting me to join his operation, because I already told him that's not happening. I see what he puts you and the rest of his Hound Wolf squad through. No, thank you.
It's not about that. It is about you.
Me?
I worry about you. How are things at school?
Seriously? That's what you wanted to talk to me about?
That group of mean girls still hassling you?
I mean, are they still treating me like a freak?
How's the sound
Uh-uh.
working?
Look at me. You are not a freak.
I am. You know I am. That's why I
Okay,
keep my
the sound is
distance
working
from
fine.
everybody at school. They knew what I really was.
So, you don't have any friends that you can talk to?
Talk to? About what? How I'm hardly even human? How I'm some kind of horrendous monster? Hey, it's okay. I hardly ever murder my friends.
What if there were a way to get rid
Maybe
of
you
your
should
powers?
Rose. Just get rid of them. Hehehe.
I get rid of them in a heartbeat.
All right, well, I think there's something I need to show you.
But your powers seem so handy.
You already know about Miranda and the mutamycete, how she researched it obsessively and performed experiments on human subject.
Like me.
Exactly. What you don't know is that we recently found some of her research. Apparently, she discovered a purifying crystal that can remove the mutamycete from its host.
Purifying crystal?
If we can get our hands on one of these, we might be able to weaken or remove your powers entirely.
Are you kidding me?
No, but her notes are incomplete.
I wonder why she wants to get rid of her powers.
I think I have an idea where we can find the rest of her research.
Let's do it. Let's find it. Where is it?
In there.
What?
That's a fragment of the megamycete. It absorbs and stores memories from people who pass away in close proximity, including Miranda, and everything she knows. If you enter its consciousness, you might be able to solve the mystery of the purifying crystal.
That
Wait, what
certainly
do you mean
would be
enter its
handy.
consciousness?
Okay, so your deep connection will allow you to explore the information within.
That sounds crazy. You sound crazy.
Yes, Rose, but not dangerous. Right? Think of it just like walking through somebody else's memories.
You really think this can work?
I think it's worth trying. What do you have to lose?
Everything. And nothing.
How do I even do this?
Shit.
Hi, Lily.
I don't
I'm glad
know.
you got pizza.
Try reaching out to it. See what happens.
Okay.
Give it a prod, Rose. Go for it. A mental prod.
What the hell?
Oh no, Ash doesn't have pizza. Yeah, of course I can. Although, this is the start.
Rose is so weird.
Yeah, it's like she sees things that aren't there. Creepy.
Stay away from us, you freak.
Imagine wanting to be friends
She's
with her.
Ew,
Definitely not normal.
something just moved on her hand. What's wrong with her?
Shut
Oh
up.
man, she has lots of bullies. Which, to be fair, is not a fun situation for anyone. It is very visually appealing, this DLC.
Kay. Kay? Where are you? Kay! This isn't right.
I know, Kay is gone. I still don't know who Kay is, though. And chicken wings. Nice. Miranda's research claims that Megamycete preserves the memories of people who passed away within its area of influence, absorbing them into its own vast consciousness. We also know, based on previous encounters with the mold, that people who are contaminated with Megamycete are connected to a kind of mold network. If we extrapolate from this, we can surmise that subjects subjects with a strong affinity to the Megamycete should be able to use network to connect to memories of the dead. Should be possible to verify this theory using the lab's Megamycete sample we've collected 16 years ago. Unfortunately, this presents a problem. Our organization's policies prevent us from directly contacting civilians who are infected with Megamycete. Certainly, the ethical reasoning is understandable, but it has rendered the confirmation of this theory impossible. It pains me to think of how much mankind could stand to benefit from its preservation and indexing of human consciousness. The possibilities of preserving or even reclaiming great minds. Perhaps there's some way of cutting through the red tape. He's sneaking round, getting us into all sorts of trouble.
Wait. What?
That doesn't look normal. It seems so. I like the twisty corridor. What's in here? I'll be next if I'm not quick. I need to get that crystal. Seems like somebody had a not so good time. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not even like they used spirit levels or anything. Nothing was flat in that room. Even this area is looking pretty dilapidated. What's the best way to follow? They're all covered in blood, or whatever this is.
Gross. What is this?
Well, it's definitely not ketchup.
Let me out.
Is someone there?
Dangerous here.
What is? Why?
I hope this is not Chris's blood.
Hang tight. I'm gonna see if I can find a key.
Oakley dokley, let's find a key. Don't let her out, but what if it's someone interesting? It's just Rose. Alright mate, how's it going? So I think Rose is meant to be like 16 or 17 in this DLC. Which means that Ethan's been gone for quite a while. Rose, what are you doing? Ah, stopping the creaky hooks. Fair enough. Oh, ooh, it's her name.
That's my name.
To create art, simply add the rabbit's carcasses. Decay is not an issue. Does that mean all of this is staged? What if everything's about her though, Lily? She's the only remaining mold monster in the normal world, I think. Ooh, there's a person in the blob stuff. Maybe it's barbecue sauce? I'd also hang out in barbecue sauce if it was good enough.
Gross. What was that?
Hello, who is in here?
What's this?
It's a blob monster.
Thanks. Thank you. That wasn't.
Oh, it is Rose.
Me. Who are you? I'm Rose. What's going on here? Let's keep moving. But
Well, if it isn't Rose. It'd be funnier if they had their name pronounced slightly different, so they were like Rosé instead.
Wait, wait up!
Well, it's very dark in this place.
help me lift.
Yes, just casually move this dead body aside. Oh, there's a big pile of them actually. I didn't even notice that last time we were down here.
Hey, wait, where are you going?
I know, right? She just seems to be kind of going along with it. Oh, there's more.
There are more, and they all look just like me. Do you know what's happening here?
Hey, are you listening to me?
Okay, we need an item.
And the switch handle's missing.
Wait, the way that she said that is, I think it might just be Mia's voice actor. Wouldn't be that surprising, I suppose. Just unquestionably crawl through these holes and see what's going on out here. Did I follow the blood? I assume so. Oh, there's some dead roses as well.
So many bodies.
Oh my. Hehe, dead roses. Oh, well.
Did that really?
Hey Rose, you gonna start questioning what's going on, or are you just gonna keep rolling with it like Ethan did?
What?
No, Rose fell and grabbed Rose, I think. Ooh, that's pretty gruesome. We have magic powers. Yeah, he just wants a friend, which is my soul.
Come on, come on!
Oh gosh, there's more of them. Hurry up, Gates.
No way!
Oh wow, there's a lot of them.
Oh my god!
And a dead end. Lovely.
Dead end! No! Stay back! What on earth?
Whew. The nice golden sparkles opened it for us. Ooh. Okay. Keep running, Rose. She swapped back to walking at some point. It's a good way to get yourself munched, or your soul sucked out your face, or whatever is happening. Is this not the way to the bedroom that Ethan escapes down here from in Dimitrescu Castle? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, right?
What are you? Okay.
Hello, not enemy.
What were those things? What is happening here? How? What is this? Where am I? Not until I get this out of my body. There's a crystal here that will remove the mold. I need to find it. And I'm not
Yeah,
leaving.
it's very
until I
vague
do.
writing on the wall. What is Dangarouse?
Who are you? My guardian angel? Do you have a name? If you're an angel, then Gabriel? Michael? Okay. Michael?
Alright, Michael, how's it going?
What now?
Direct me, please. Ah, save points, okay. Can we go the wrong way? Oh, we can. We can go into the bedroom. Can we go in the fire? Spooky Mike. I know, right? She could just chill here. It doesn't seem very dangerous. I'm sure that will change.
These poor
Oh,
things.
more bodies. Is that Mr. Merchant?
we caught another. Lively now, aren't you? You should have put that effort into running. It would have made the chase that much more thrilling.
Let me go! Let me go!
It would seem this little rabbit lacks the necessary fortitude.
Ah, she got eaten by the pile of
A pity.
barbecue sauce.
You had shown a little grit and actually escaped. That purifying crystal would now be yours.
The crystal.
Who's this? Oh, now we have a new little rabbit to pursue.
Rose, honestly.
Let's see how fast this one is. Find her! Hunt her down!
Okay, Rose. How about you step up the pace a little bit? Yeah, the ceiling pooped one out.
Thank God. A way out. Shit!
Gun? It should say gun question mark.
Where am I gonna get a gun?
I wonder if it's because we're inside this, like, Mutamycete thing, because technically for the Mutamycete, then Ethan and the merchant were baddies, technically. It was through his weapons and money that Ethan managed to destroy them in the first place. Oh, I missed. Is it dead? Ah, good. Okay, now we have some peace to think again. It's nice to return to these areas, though, because I feel like it was not utilized fully in the base game.
I wonder where I might find the next rabbit.
But yeah, I don't really know why he's evil.
They're gone. This must be the crystal.
I certainly hope so. Okay, so the purifying crystal, they await their masks, bronze, silver, gold. Okay, so we've basically got a find three masks puzzle.
To unlock it.
Well, puzzle in inverted commas. It's not really a puzzle. Finding 3 items. Okay, what have we got in here? Any items? Can I open anything? No. Hey, baby cat. Hello. Bullets. Good. Yeah, unfortunately the cat wants to play, not hug, so she probably won't come on camera. Why did I come this way? Alright man, how's it going? I think I missed with both those bullets there. Bolt cutters. Can I get back out? Oh, no, I can't. Mmm, tasty face. Imagine, you just jam the bolt cutter on their neck and just blink. Okay, so the bolt cutters must get us somewhere. What do you want, Michael?
If you really want to help, you could back me up against those things. What? So, I'm on my
They
own?
do. You know, it reminded me of something, but I couldn't quite place it. That would explain it. Yeah, and Dementors. I mean, they're both the same thing. Okay, there's the first mask.
Core. You mean that gross lumpy thing? How am I supposed to break it?
It does a bit.
My
To be
powers?
fair, with the weird
I
sort
literally
of
came here to get rid of
stuff
them.
going on, it feels quite DMC. But with clunky, slow combat.
Okay,
Oh, hey, baby cat.
fine. But how? What am I supposed to do?
Need amplifier.
What's that?
Okay, so we need to amplify our powers to unlock paths and stuff. Oh, more dead roses. A 3-eye door. Gunpowder. Okay, well, I mean, it looks like we should be able to craft like we could in the main game. Chem fluids. Okay, that's how to make ammo and health. Okay, so we can go that way. I assume we can't go this way. No, okay. That would be pretty good, to be fair. Oh man, they sound like the Last of Us clickers a bit. Ah, it's because it's sucking up a rose. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, well, we've had just enough ammo to deal with the ones that are in our immediate vicinity. But I don't know what that means for us going forwards. If there's another one around here, I'm screwed. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, okay, we actually need to go up this way.
Maybe I can find a way across.
This is the bell puzzle in the main game, this room. And up here is where you find the sniper rifle in the main game, but I assume we won't find that. I mean, if there's one thing Resident Evil has been good at for a while, it's tension. Not necessarily being spooky, but being super tense all the time. Okay, Herb. A book. I have found a means of dramatically destabilizing parts of the Mutamycete network by introducing a disruptive force to block the auto-inducers they use for communication. For example, the hard-packed cores of the mold. Yeah, I mean, jump scares are cheap. Although, I don't mind a couple of jump scares in a game that's mostly spooky and tense, so long as they're done, not egregiously. Hard-packed mold cores known as sclerotia? Don't really know how that is. Begin to break down on a cellular level. That's a lot of text. If someone wants to read it, they can go back and pause the video. Might as well keep saving in new slots for the moment.
So, what am I supposed to do with this thing?
Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Focus? Alright. I feel different somehow. Alright, let's see if this works.
Oh man, she was meant to eat it. Yeah, her eyes were glowing with the same glow as her veins. Okay, and that gets rid of the floor mold. Maybe I should make some ammo, actually. And heal. So healing isn't just on R1, because R1's to aim your powers. So I assume you can't just quick heal like Ethan could. Which is a shame. That was a big way to fall. Why didn't she use the ladder? It's a good thing this is a mental world and not a physical one.
Can't get around it. I need to get rid of it.
Can I just safely walk out now? Yeah. Come on in. One of those bullets were wasted. Well, actually, a couple were. My aim is terrible. Okay, what have we got here? Now that we can actually open these things. Ooh, a weapon upgrade. Nice. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't immediately obvious how to equip that. Okay, wait, I have to go back through that room again, don't I? I don't think I can go out this way. Nah. Oh, okay. Back into this hallway. Ah, man. Sounds like there's more of them. I was kind of hoping they'd still be dead. Where is he? Can I use my powers on the monsters, I wonder?
It's like I can't quite get a grip.
No, I can't use them on the monsters. That's a shame. That would have been quite cool. Yeah, Rose, come on, man. Get a grip. If her bullies were here, that's exactly what they'd be saying. Oops. Oh well, we're still alive. For now. So you see that's coming back in the remake? I mean, we'd all be pretty disappointed if they took out the close quarters combat. Oh, okay, I can't get rid of that mold. Oh, and that's the how to combine. Okay. I guess we're just going back down then.
What?
I have to agree. I'm quite looking forward to it. It'll be another great game in the start of next year. It's in March or something, I think. I'm going to clear up these cores before I do the middle one. And then we've got Callisto Protocol coming in December and then Dead Space in January, I think. So there's going to be plenty of horror to go around, that's for sure. Oh, and Fatal Frame 4 on the Switch at some point. Nice. We have the first mask.
I finally got it.
But where do we go next? Can we go back in, I wonder? I think that I saw one of those cores in the first room, actually. Okay, does that mean this is actually a safe room?
Everything! None of this was supposed to happen. No. The reason I came here hasn't changed.
I mean, does that imply that she can leave? Her response implies she can. If so, why would she hang around? Okay. So we got some healing. I suppose. At this point, I'd be like, well, I'd rather not die in this weird mind prison. I know what's through this way. Apart from the land of barbecue sauce. This was the merchant room before, I think. True. It wouldn't be true horror media if the person just was like, actually, you know what? I'll just go home. Oh, this is from The Merchant. No, I haven't seen the latest Scream. I don't recall a single thing, not who I am, nor who I came to be. I know nothing. My memories are as broken as the face I hide behind this mask. All that remains is this feeling, this hunger, to see others in pain, the despair in their eyes, the sound of their screams. He will be my next quarry. I have my minions do my bidding. He has many faces but no brains within those skulls. He is my best hound, and he will chase those rabbits down. So it's some sort of weird, twisted version of The Merchant. I assume it's not meant to be the real one. Oh, okay, I need a key for that. Fair enough. Can I do anything around here? No, I think at the end of 8, he picks up the dead, like the no heart Ethan from the battlefield and at the factory, but I don't think he actually goes into anywhere particularly weird, does he? Maybe I just don't remember, to be honest. Ooh, chem fluid, handy. Perhaps we are missing a painting. It looks like I might need to get something, so let's leave this for later. A hand-drawn map. Ah. Oh man, that was terrible accuracy from me there. I mean, yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be that... I suppose it wouldn't be that surprising for the merchant to leave with Ethan. Because... Oh, he's a big fan. Those things chased me in here, but where is it? The monocular key was supposed to be here somewhere. So I think these are notes left by other roses. Would it have been too British a reference to have all the roses appear in one place and call it a top of roses? Ah, another power-up. Nice. Any other items in here?
Looks like there are more of these.
I hit the door frame. Okay, so we can freeze the enemies now. That's handy. A sprig of white sage. Restores your powers. Okay, that's handy. Oh nice, you can hit multiple. Uh-oh. Well, I was lucky that I had exactly the amount of ammo I needed to get rid of them. Okay, so basically someone messed with the Mutamycete network, but I don't know what that did. But there's multiple documents we found about it. Okay. I think ammo will be more helpful for what we need to do. Ah, come on, man. Stop turning my face into noodles. Oh, I might have... Oh, I need to use the... It is a bit like status, actually. Okay. Hopefully there's not too many of them left hanging around in here. Ooh, I got a trophy. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, if we didn't reuse some concepts, then gaming would probably die. Let's go back down to this box. Kind of curious about what's in it. Oh, I think it's another, yeah, it's another upgrade for our gun. Okay, so our gun should be pretty powerful, although we still need more bullets. We won't be killing much with this little. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Callisto Protocol versus Dead Space, it's basically the guy who created Dead Space making Dead Space again. But with a new setting and a few new features. That's why it's actually looking pretty decent. Okay, I need to look at the right hole to put it in. It's that one, right? No, it's not. It's the other one. This one. You get the bronze mask. Well done. Let's save our progress, just in case.
Trying, but it's hard when I'm being hunted by a demented giant and his creepy minions.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Miyazaki, how he has to do everything himself, since he's actually correct. He seems like he was maybe a little bit like that. Come on then, mold monsters, come at me. Okay, that's a silver mask. Deep in the basement. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Great. Another dead rose. I actually thought it was a monster. Another dead rose is hardly a problem.
What's that sound?
It's the big monster. The Gallery of Despair.
That sick bastard.
He is indeed quite sick. He was pretty handy in the original game. Oh, that's handy though. Some powers back. Oh, nice. Will he follow me in here? I hope not. Okay, what's the secret here? Although I have just drowned, the arrow's bite doth sting. They hanged me long ago, yet I feel everything. But still the worst, nor last nor first, the sharpened blades. Okay, so not first or last, the sword. Is that drowning? Are you first? No, you're not first. What are you? Are you first? You're first. Sword. Arrow or drowning? Arrow? Okay, you. Then you. Then you. Then you. Yeah, it's pretty easy to brute force. I don't think I needed to read the information surrounding it, that's for sure. True. Yeah, when it's a static little puzzle like that. I feel like the one in the original village is a little bit more complex. Ooh, an item. I'll take that. Handgun ammo. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Silent Hill puzzles could be insane sometimes. Okay. Oh, it's the big man. Oh, did he miss me? I was literally standing in his vision. Hi guys. Excuse you. I would like to get past. I would like to get past. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Fine. I won't use the pipe bomb yet. Hi guys. Are you out the hole yet? Can you get away from the crawl space? Thank you. Ah! Okay, there we go. Right. Only 4 bullets. That's a bit weak. A pipe bomb. Anything else? Okay, silver mask.
You put your filthy mitts on something.
Run, run, run! I feel like if I stop, we might be in trouble, so... Oh, hi. Pardon me, guys. Excuse me. Am I dead? Oh no, I'm still alive. Ah, this guy's still blocking me. Well, thank goodness I healed just before that happened. Can you get out the doorway, man? Oh well, I think we're dead this time. Oh man. I wasn't actually expecting to die in this game, and it was because an enemy stood in the doorway, so I couldn't get past him. I can't recall dying much in the original game, if at all. Maybe to one of the bosses. Okay, so here comes the big man with the hammer. Pardon me, coming through. Did I escape? Ah, thank goodness. There we go. That was a much more successful run, but I still had to waste a pipe bomb. I feel like I could have got through it without using one at all. Okay, so now we're out of there. To you too. Can we go through here? Yes, we can. This is now open. The mask.
I got it, but just barely. This ugly brute turned up. No shit. I can't fight something like that. I'll take all the help I can
Healing
get.
stuff. Actually, no, it's magic healing stuff and bullets. Magic unhealing things. Outside. Nice. Someone fixed the walkway since Ethan broke it. In the mind world, even. Some scrap. Gunpowder. How to make shotgun shells. Well, I don't have a shotgun yet, so I can't really make any shells for it. Can I go this way? Yes. Ah, there's the missing picture. Nice. Okay. What are the chances of being attacked by something big and scary while we're trying to get out of this place?
Persistent little rabbit, aren't you? But you cannot slip into it.
If I do this, can I just run straight out of here? I think so. Hi, man. Am I still safe in here? Yes, I think so. Okay, let's go upstairs and use that picture. Right, okay. How are we doing this? A painting of a butterfly can't be moved. A frog, sheep, and wolves that can't be moved. Predators stand united, staring down at their prey. Okay, so predators go on this side then. I'm guessing we're going in order of size here. Aced it. It's much easier than the picture puzzle in Resident Evil 1 Remake.
Did he make these puzzles to mess with me?
3 eyes. So this will be the 3-eye key. Unto thee the golden mask shall be granted. Okay, so I just need to work out where the 3... Oh, I remember where the 3-eye key is. Or door. It's back in that first building we're in. However, I think we can use it to get something in the dining room. A dining room. Ah, it's a shotgun. Nice. Can I take it? And still keep the key? Yes. Nice.
Should make things easier.
I mean, you say that now, Rose, but we'd have to make more ammo for it. I only wanted to make one game. Well, it's fine. I am quite looking forward to spending ages reorganizing my inventory in Resident Evil 4 when that comes back around as well. Okay. Is the big guy still out here? Probably. Oh yeah, he is. That's fine, we're going this way. Do you know what? I feel like I might have heard of it before. Okay. What's the goal here? Oh, okay, we need to get over there. Is there a monster back here? No, it just sounded like it. I suppose I should stick to the handgun just now. Okay, I can't see any cores from here. Or from here. Anything in here? More bullets. Handy. Can unlock the upper door. Am I being really dumb? I feel like I'm being dumb. Oh, there's one there. I think I need to be downstairs to activate it, actually. Can I see it from here? I mean, I would say that that was aimed in the right place, but oh well. Back down we go.
Last mask?
Oh, that's not good. That was a good way to get past them, though, it seems.
There must be more cores in here.
You mean like the core right in front of our face? Oh, okay. That doesn't release the item. That would have been too easy. Okay. Back up we go. I hope we don't get eaten. Ah, there's gonna be a monster in here, isn't there? Oh, two of them. Did that kill them? Ah, nice. It was might have been a bit overkill to shoot them both with the shotgun, but oh well. It gave me 2 shotgun shells back, so I'll take it. Oh, nice. And a herb. I don't know why I keep expecting there to be one behind one of these pillars. I think in the main game there's an enemy hiding out behind one. Okay, now we have the golden mask. Nice.
Easy peasy.
There must be a twist, right? No, we don't have Majora's Mask, but maybe we should. Up. Okay, we're somewhere else.
Rise and shine, little one. What a shame. You were but a hop, a skip, and a jump away from claiming your crystalline prize. I knew the real Rose would be so much more lively. It would be a shame to snuff you out so unceremoniously.
But that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, come now, don't pout. I've prepared a nice little diversion for you.
Is that so?
So many sclerotia. Nearly all of them are counterfeit. Do you think you can suss out the real ones?
Ah, nice.
You will be swallowed right
That is a lot of cores.
How am I supposed to tell the difference?
Okay, I'm gonna get hints from Michael. Oh, well, I mean, it was a good thing I was looking this way. Do you mind? I kinda need my face. Does this one work? There we go.
Thank God that's over.
That could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone better. Wish I hadn't been bitten in the middle of it. Why is this bit yellow? Like I can climb on it. I don't know. A new save. Good. Or did I?
I couldn't have done it without you.
He's very nice, this Michael.
But I guess this'll do.
You were hoping for a pony. It wouldn't be that helpful in the situation you're in. Bullets is definitely a lot more helpful. However, we should probably run through this area. I feel like it's going to spawn monsters. Or not. I don't know if that's more unnerving or less. Oh, no items. There's gonna be a monster around here, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, he survived the shotgun shell because I missed. I only hit him with a bit of the blast. Okay, it's giving me an awful lot of stuff. Is there going to be a boss fight? Wait, didn't I leave a monster alive in here? Or did I kill him? I must have killed him. Good, Sandy. Good.
Yeah.
Time to get that crystal.
Finally get rid of these powers. But I have to admit, I lived with them for so long. It's kind of weird.
Well, we've only been playing for about an hour, so I assume this is not going to be the crystal.
I know.
Or something's going to happen to us. 2, so that'll be silver, right? And then 4, which is gold. Yeah, she's not the fastest, this Rose. Well, we got the crystal.
Well done, little one. You've more than earned this reward. Almost looks like the real thing, doesn't it?
Ah.
What?
It's a replica, of course. Nothing that valuable could ever manifest on this stratum. Did you really think I'd give away something so precious?
I was hoping you would.
I had to bait the trap with something.
No! No!
Oh man, he sent this person with the barbecue sauce. Oh, I saw a health item in the background there.
Now comes the real fun. The perfect place for your demise. Let the show begin!
Ah.
You're kidding! I have to find him!
Okay, what's the secret gonna be with you? Ah. It's not very secret.
Even uglier now!
That's entertainment!
What's this? Let's take it. Shotgun shells, that's handy. Uh-oh. At least I can reload and run at the same time.
More of a fighter! Run! Run, run, run!
Oh, there we go.
Did I do it?
Oh, look at you! So much feist
I
here!
think there's gonna be more to this fight. Craftsmaster. I take it that's all the things we can make. I think shotgun shells might be more useful here.
Time to shake things up!
He's not dead?
Uh-oh. Oh god, he can run. I wasn't expecting him to be so agile. Oh, come on. Let me through.
I've ever seen. Don't let her get away with that.
Oh wait, do I have any... Oh no, is that death? Oh, thank goodness, I managed to refill my magic meter before that happened. True, I mean, we're basically just in The Last of Us, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, he's doing something. Run away. Ow. I mean, isn't Mr. Druckmann himself helping to sort of direct it? Or helping with the adapting process? I did it. Nice.
Useless creature. Such a disappointment.
Me neither.
No matter. Your imminent demise is inevitable.
Is that so? I mean, that does look pretty unpromising, Rose.
Where? What? Down there?
Whee! Imagine if that's how the DLC ended. She just goes bonk onto a piece of rock and that's it. Like a bad ending in Until Dawn. Well, we've swum through another thing of water. Are we in the village? No. We're not in the village.
Stratum. I don't want to leave. Not until I find that crystal. I'm tired of being a freak. I want to have friends. I want to live a normal life. Without this... curse. If
Tough.
that purifying crystal can make that happen, make me normal, then I'm not going back until I find it. Yeah, so?
Okay, so Michael's sticking with us. That's good. Do you know what's a bit disconcerting in these games? It's the faces, like, her eyes just have no real reflections going on, and I think it makes her look a bit funny. Yeah, we do know this path. Hi, Mr. Monkey Friend.
Yes.
Time for our haunting, I think. Oh, it's the monkey again. Ah, we're being haunted by the monkey doll. Scariest antagonist so far. Huh.
I swear I've seen these monkeys before.
Soft toys.
But what the hell?
The flowers are back. They don't look fully shriveled, so I think we're in for a good time. Yeah. Down the elevator. Or up the elevator. Something's not right. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. We've lost connection with Michael. Wait.
Something seems...
It's the basement elevator. Bum bum ba.
Okay, this is weird.
Welcome, Rose. Hi. Okay, so this is Rose's diary.
This is...
That's your diary from being a child, and it doesn't mention your mother once. Okay, we need a relief of a child to get in there.
Why is there a picture of me?
It did. Weird. I read it and I didn't notice.
Huh?
Ah. I mean, this was like a happy party. The crystal's right there.
Playtime. You don't need that junk.
Hey, my stuff!
Yeah, there's something in the bear. In the monkey, even. It's not a bear. And we have no weapons anymore. Fun. Okay. Well, we don't need to clean anything in the water, that's for sure. Of all the places to return to, I was kind of hoping the doll's house wasn't on the list. What's down here? Okay, the breaker box is locked and there's no power. We can't go into the office. What's this? Okay, so we need to help the monkey. If help means chop open and take out the item. There's like scribbles on the walls. Creepy scribbles on the walls. What was that noise? Oh, I don't like wearing headphones for this. So there's lots of creepy drawings in here. $44. Any more numbers lying around? Oh, 66. Locker, bookshelf, desk. Okay, so we're 4466 and something comes before that. O2. Okay, that was correct. Nice. Scissors. Rusted shut. There's lots of smashing and thumping and scraping. This is quite unnerving. Not to say the original dollhouse wasn't. Oh, something was running away there. And there's more doll stuff. I know, right? It's a pretty house.
You won't get the crystal by slicing open your friend.
No, we did Mr. Monkey bad.
You know how to play with dolls, don't you?
Ken? What now?
Okay. Okay, we found the doll called Lucy. I take it there's a Lucy panel here somewhere. Yeah, Lucy. But, well, it looks like we need 4. She was? Oh, I don't have any notes to look at. I thought I'd maybe be able to look at it, but maybe not until later. Jimmy's room. Okay, we can't go into Jimmy's room.
So you want me to play with dolls?
Okay, I guess we need to go down the hallway. Oh yeah, we've got the relief. We can open the door.
Someone really went all out.
Ugh. Nice happy drawings. Oops, that's not the item I wanted to use. Go slower. I mean, I can look back at them if you want. So there's a creepy person there. Lots of scribbles. Monkey and tiny people. And more monkeys. And someone without a head. Ah, there's the next doll. Oh, okay, there's more dolls. No one wants to be her friend. What a loser. I'm guessing the doll they're bullying is meant to be Rose, hence why it has blonde hair, but all the other ones seem to not have that. What a laugh. Yeah, of course I did. Hi, Scary Mia doll. Where did you come from? Okay, so we have Lucy and then Catherine.
Yeah, I get it. Fuck you.
Now we have the key to Jimmy's room. Some more evil laughter down here. But that's where the radio is anyway. Jimmy's room is not very nice. I think Jimmy might need to try and get up in the world and get a real bedroom.
God, this is so creepy.
I agree. It is rather creepy.
No way.
Oh, hi Mia doll again. I love how Rose hasn't commented that it looks a bit like her mother. Is this the room for 3? This is the room for 4. So we go down the hallway, which has got even more drawings on it now. Lots more people being dead in the drawings, it seems. Her, she's just pointing. And then him, because he's holding something. And then her, because she's holding something too. Aced it. Okay, now we have another doll. Oh man, it's so unnerving. How dare you jump scare me? She doesn't appear to have an action, so she can stand there. Lucy. Her. And him.
Seriously. Fuck you.
She's dead. So
Well, now we have the breaker key, which is good. What if I don't answer the phone? Fine. What is it?
Jeez, Rose, you're still looking for the crystal? Fine, I'll help you out. Just take the elevator to me. Mommy might be upset that I'm helping you, though.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Let's play statues. It's game over if they catch you. I mapped to the fuse. Don't look away. Oh no, it's the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. And a glowing eye Mia doll. No thank you, game. Stay back, Mia. Why am I playing this before going to bed? Here she comes. Okay, we have a checkpoint.
Jesus Christ!
Can I squeeze past you? Do you mind? Mother, please, I'm not that fond of barbecue sauce. Okay, so it puts us back before we collect the thing, which is a bit annoying.
Jesus Christ!
Welcome, Mia. Okay, let's get her a bit further in. Okay. Now I can go past you. And I can keep looking at you. Okay, there's two of them. Oh man.
Jesus Christ!
How am I meant to keep them both in sight? Or can I maybe not set the other one off? Rose, stop looking at it for a second. Will you? Now, if you would kindly leave me alone. Can I get out here without setting it off? Okay. We're okay. We're still okay. You just stay there, Mia. You just stay there, Mia's. You just stay there, even more Mia's. No, thank you. I don't want to be doll food. Okay, now how do I do this? Oh shoot, it's coming this way. Oh. Oh. Did I do it? I think I did it.
Won't this thing work?
Hello?
Why are you doing this?
You're after the crystal, aren't you?
Do you know where it is?
I've gathered some friends just for you. Entertain them, and maybe I'll tell.
At least I've got a cat to distract me from the horror.
What is going on here?
I think we're tiny.
Poor little Rose. I'm waiting for you in the back bedroom.
Let's play hide and seek. I have a little cat companion here. You can't really see her well, but she's here. Hello, hi baby. Now the challenge is, can I play and pat the cat at the same time? It's fine. After the tension of the last bit, I think we should take a 2-minute break anyway. But yeah, I like this so far. I like how they're doing something a bit different, but with locations that are similar to what we remember. I don't like the Weeping Angel Mias, though. They're very disturbing. And then we have more dolls to deal with. More dolls to deal with? What's that all about? Is that an item? No, just dolls. Gotta play hide and seek with the dolls.
Can't let them see me.
Can I just walk though, or do I have to sneak?
Guess I should keep heading this way?
Okay, how are these dolls functioning?
Wherever could little Rose be?
I don't mind this so much. This feels less trial and error. Even though the gameplay is hardly Metal Gear Solid. Ah, this one right here. Ah! Oh, that was close. I almost fell right down to the searchlight for the other one. Okay, let's wait for her to come back. Let's wait for her to come back. Yeah. And wait for her to come back again, because I was speaking to the cat. Okay, let's not fall off this time. Okay, so the mechanics from the previous levels are still at play. Okay, somehow I didn't get seen there.
You're so stubborn. Well, there's still plenty of friends waiting.
Oh, okay. So we can distract them.
So many. They see me, I'm toast. There's gotta be something I can do.
Wait, do I need to do something? Oh, maybe I should wait here and do this one. Oh yeah, that was a good call. So they flood down the corridor towards you. See that, baby? They almost got me. So it seems like I can actually run around. And that's not what they react to. I like it. It's quite nightmarish. It's quite different to what the original game was going for. Okay, so we can't do that.
Just have to get past them.
Okay, we can drop down here. And now they started searching.
Had enough?
Oh, there's multiple dolls in this area. That's not so good. That makes it much harder to time. Oh, I'm somehow just getting away with this though. Okay, where am I going now? Uh-oh. The Mia doll has returned. I can hear the thumping, yeah. But this time it's searching. That's not so good. Ah, come on. How did you find me? I was really expecting to not get caught there, but I was way too quick coming out of this hole.
No way.
Okay, don't be so quick this time. Oh, okay. I don't like how close it got there. Run, Rose, run! Okay, we've got a bit of our powers. Well, let's just stop them, it doesn't actually destroy them. That's a shame.
I think the bedroom is just over there.
Okay, how do I get past this one? Oh. Uh-oh.
Where have you hidden yourself?
Okay, what path does Mia take? Oh, I can go under the table. Oh, okay, she turns back. This might be my chance. Oh, did I make it? Ah.
No one likes Rose because she's a freak.
Hey!
She has those crazy powers, just like her dad. That's why she doesn't have any friends.
Shut up!
You know it's true. What is wrong with her?
Look at all these dolls talking smack.
Look at her. Afraid of what she might turn into.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh gosh, it's not finished yet, is it?
I gotta get out of here. Leave me alone!
Can we get through in time? No, nobody hates Rose.
Just shut up! Michael!
Thank you, Michael. Did we finally escape? Thank goodness.
I can't take much more of this. Why are they talking about my dad? I never even met him. No. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about him. I wish I did. All I know is he died protecting me.
I'm pretty sure your mother could have told you more about him than that.
Sometimes I try to imagine what my life would have been like if he hadn't died. Would he have taught me to ride a bike? Helped me with my homework? Read me a story every night? Would he have been there for me? Proud of me? Sometimes, when I feel lost or afraid, I try to imagine what he might have said to me.
Michael wants to show me something. Oh. It's Ethan's house.
Where are we? It feels familiar. Like I've been here before.
Can't tell you. Michael's Michael.
Look at all the decorations. Some kind of party?
Decorate the living room, get wine, put in dining room, Rose's other presents and study.
She's so little. Hard to believe one day she'll be old enough to share a bottle of wine with her old man.
What's that voice? Is that... Dad? This must be my parents' house from when I was a baby. I bet other things also have my dad's memories.
She bangs her spoon every time I play this. I wonder if she'll be a musician.
I wonder if Dad played any instruments.
Miss D and the Pal Boys.
She just cannot get enough of this stuff.
I bet Dad would feed me as soon as I started crying.
Rose is such a picky eater. All she ever wants is fruit puree.
I guess I've always loved fruit.
Fruit puree. Is that like a German brand or something?
Upstairs? I'll take a look.
I mean, they wanted the house to be in Europe, right? But they didn't designate a specific place. So they probably looked at all our brands and just went, yep, that's the light difference will do. Don't forget, Rose's half birthday is on the 2nd. Half birthday?
I haven't seen Mom in ages.
She hasn't seen Mia in ages. I'm telling you, Mia seems like a pretty rubbish mother. It hasn't even told us what she does.
I know. She's probably a little too young for this, but it was too cute.
Is it a big giant dice? I mean, die. It kind of looks like it. At least this is the house, like, before Mia got shot up at the start of 8.
She's growing so fast. Getting bigger every day.
This crib is so little.
She's already growing out of these onesies?
I can't believe I was ever this tiny.
Well, you were once. Rose's half birthday. Half birthday? Fair. I mean, to be fair, they just probably just wanted it to look comfy.
Oh, I looked so happy.
That's happy? I suppose it could be. We can zoom in far enough to see pixels. Oh, a key.
A letter for me?
Happy half birthday, Rose. My gift to you is a promise. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. I'll be there every birthday to watch you blow out the candles on your cake. I'll be there to make you breakfast and walk you to school every day. I'll be there when you have a bad dream and sing to you until you fall back asleep. I'll hug you tight when you're troubled or worried and tell you that everything's gonna be all right. You are my precious Rose. Never forget that, Dad.
No one loves you.
It's Evie from 7. Well, there was a switcheroo. A nice heartwarming scene followed up by her.
Guess what?
That'd be funny. I think she was the voice that was talking to us through the radio.
Isn't here. So, you don't have the purifying crystal? Of course not. For that, you'll have to go deeper. Much deeper. Poor Rose. She can't trust anyone.
Why are you doing this? No one loves you. And when you're dead, no one will care! Enough of this. Now you'll drown.
No, I won't.
First. First?
And you'll leave first.
Does she only want you? What are you talking about?
Look at you! You are beyond worthless! Seriously, what is your problem?
Well, I mean, I suppose the problem that Evelyn has is that people do love Rose. And she has a family. / had a family.
Just so greedy.
We're quite injured. Can I heal? I mean, I can heal with my powers.
Enough of this shit! Die!
No, don't kill me. Go away. Ah.
Enough.
But I couldn't walk any faster than that. Did I miss something? Was I meant to be able to heal?
First.
Yeah, she's not necessarily evil, but she's
What are you talking about?
quite in the way.
Look at you! You are beyond worthless!
She's not very nice.
Problem!
She could just view Rose as a sister, which would probably be a much better way to do it.
Just so greedy.
So many threads! Never enough!
Yeah. I mean, Miranda wanted her, I think. No, actually, she was like the first attempt to bring back her daughter, wasn't she?
Enough of this shit!
Okay, run, run, run. Oh, I don't think I froze very many of them that time. Come on. Did I make it?
Should chance. Michael! Good, you made
Yeah,
it
Michael,
out.
let's get out of here, man. Be careful. Okay.
Evelyn? That little girl?
We still can't get out. Use your powers on her. I can help. Okay. Sounds good. Michael, let's take down Evelyn. Oh, more powers. Nice. Don't panic, you've got this. And we have health, which I'll just use now because we're already injured.
Never! Never! I am such a good girl!
Okay, so she does a burst of attacks. Where's she gonna appear? Okay. This should be safe. Oh, it's not safe anymore. This should be safe. Oh, she'll be absolutely stuck in here. She's like one of the progenitors of the mold, I think. And so she lives purely in its consciousness. I would think.
If you've never been born, it would have been perfect!
Uh-oh. Where's she gonna go?
Go away!
Uh-oh. That's not good. Thanks, Michael. You're a good friend. I almost feel sorry for her. Oh, we beat her. Good.
Believe how useless I am. No wonder no one loves me. What now? This is all your fault! And I will never let you have what you want!
Ethan!
Don't give up, Rose. Find that crystal.
Father! Mike was Ethan all along. It's fairly obvious though.
Are you there?
But no, he's not here to help us anymore.
Rose, look out!
voice. My dad's voice. Is Michael my dad?
Don't give up, Rose. Find that crystal.
Because of him, I can keep going. I have to find that crystal.
Indeed. Ah, a new save point.
I'm on my own, but I have to keep going.
Oh, the 3 eye doors randomly out here.
What's all this doing out here?
Oh, we have our guns back. We have our guns back, Astra. We do. It's kind of handy, isn't it? Do I have any shotgun ammo? No, of course not. Can I make some? No, of course not. Ooh.
Hell am I?
We're in some,
Is this
like, a
place?
Bloodborne version of the village. I love all this stuff. It is really quite cool imagery. It's almost a shame that they probably won't do any crazy imagery in actual, real Resident Evil full games. Hi, baby cat. Wait, is that another rose? It was another rose. It was. Okay. Oh, a bunch of white sage. I'll take that. I see, the cat wanted to be on camera for real. We're not injured, so we can keep some... Oh, we've got loads of healing stuff now. That'll be all the healing stuff I made earlier. I'm guessing we're heading towards the big pink bit.
Just like in the castle.
Oh, it's me again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm even stronger than before.
Okay, it's probably not worth killing all these, so let's try and run past the rest. Pardon me, coming through. Ow. Okay. I think we've got away from the monsters.
I need to find that crystal.
This is the Megamycete tunnel that Chris goes into, so I'm hoping we'll get some information down here. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it's less of a giant bug thing and more of a... Oh wait, is it going to poop out a rose? It pooped out a rose!
Copies of me came from.
Hey Rose, how does it feel to find lots of weird, like, pooped versions of yourself? The memories that comprise this realm do not reflect reality. Only those who are attuned to the Megamycete retain control of their faculties in the realm. Okay.
Someone's been
So I think that is Miranda's spirit. Or certainly someone similar. I don't think it was Ethan's notes, was it? I'll have one last look. Perhaps what is needed is the right vessel into which to hold her. I think it's Miranda. Yeah, it's a Miranda note. Yeah. Mother Miranda notes. And intends to duplicate Rosemary Winters. Okay, so she's trying to make a secondary Rose to use as a vessel, but it's not working. So either Ethan is messing with it, or the fact that the real Rose is alive is stopping it from working. Perhaps my vessel was to somehow bring Rose into this realm. Under extreme terror, they express Rosie's abilities.
They couldn't have been watching me.
Soon at some point during my experiments with consciousness, an intruder made herself at home in my realm. The intruder was none other than the failure Evelyn, who's been running around enacting her own pitiful agenda, which has led to a slight disruption of my own plans. Had Evelyn not interfered, Rosemary Winters would have been on the verge of despair, dispossessed of her will to live and her mutamystic powers. Instead, a new passion burns within her. I see. So Evelyn inadvertently helps Rose. Did I read that one? Oh. So she manipulated the memories and consciousness within the Megamycete and created the merchant, and he wears a mask because he's missing a bit of his face.
Who wrote all this?
That's why the merchant is weird. Not a space in my inventory. Well, let's fix that then. We don't need this many of them. Well, it's giving me a lot of ammo. I assume there's going to be a boss fight in a minute. Handgun ammo. More sage. I think you should hang around. I think this is the end.
There's that feeling again. It's so strong. It must be the crystal. I'm almost there. Michael.
Almost there, Michelle.
It's through here.
Black God, which lives in us and in which we live. Okay, so it's a statue for the mold. Lots of crystals.
I can feel it.
Oh, it's taking her powers away.
It's working. Oh my God. Is this what normal feels like?
Well, well, well. Look who it is. It's Brother Miranda.
Rose, I've waited so long for you.
Who are you?
My name is Miranda.
What?
You had become so powerful. Far too powerful for me to subdue directly. So, I had to lure you into this realm so that you might willingly relinquish your powers.
No, but Kay said...
Did he? Or did I?
Bum bum ba. Kay was never there.
Very convincing, wouldn't you say?
This is like a variation on her shape-shifting powers, I suppose.
Now you can become the vessel to my Eva!
Rose, run!
Ethan, you're back.
Ethan, you pest!
Go!
He can manifest. He can save you, Rose! No one can.
Yeah, he can.
Rose!
He became a proper Resident Evil hero in 8.
Not from me!
Dad! Wait, hold up. Is it really you?
Yeah, right now. Run!
The guy at the start. Oh, you missed that cutscene actually. You came in after it. The person who told her about the fact she can connect to this realm and get rid of her powers. It was Miranda pretending to be someone she knew.
Thanks.
Are they really not going to show us Ethan's face?
Why didn't you tell me who you really were? Why'd you let me call you Michael?
I didn't want to complicate things. I just needed you safe. And I'm sorry I left you alone. But I had to find a way out. And I did. It's just ahead.
Rose!
Away from my father. Stay away from my family! Rose, come on.
Come on, Rose, run into the light.
You can't escape, Rose. Ethan, persistent as always.
Rose, now's your chance. Go live a normal life. Make friends. No one will ever call you a freak again.
But...
Rose, just go!
I don't want to leave you!
I love he just tackles the monster.
I love you.
What did you do with your shotgun, Ethan?
So please, just...
Ethan, you insolent pest!
I got this. Get out of here.
Time to beat up a Miranda, I think.
I've got this.
You think your powers will allow you to stand against me in the heart of my domain? Foolish.
How intent you were on my throwing them away? I think they just might.
This is...
I'm sure I must have an attack power.
Why do you find me?
Is the game going to give me a tutorial for the powers? Because that'd be nice.
There will be wailing and gnashing. This is nothing. And even if you were to survive, what would you need?
Okay, L1 does something.
Save your father.
Ooh,
You
L1
are
catches her
too
powers.
There's no shields. Let's see this power. There's nothing.
Oops.
Don't.
Please tell me how to use my powers. Just says R1.
Resist.
R2 is gun.
How about this? Here I come.
Oops. I got hit that time.
Offer yourself unto me.
I mean, on the plus side, I can capture beam things easily enough.
Why suffer needs?
Okay, so it's not just pointing my hand at her, which is what I thought it would be. Did I maybe hold R1 and press R2? Oh, it did something.
This is... This will also... Why...
Explain game.
There will be wailing and gnashing.
Fine, I'll keep shooting her.
There's no shields.
Stop running away, Miranda.
Let's see this power. There's nothing.
Am I dumb? Like, did it show me the controls when I loaded up for this fight?
Don't resist.
Maybe...
How about this?
Okay, so that brings up the items. That is not what I wanted to do.
Here I come.
Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure it was meant to tell me what buttons I'm meant to use, because I think you can do a power attack. Okay, hang on. But I tried that. Hang on. Oh no, it does work. There we go. I'm just dumb.
Let you do this!
What is this? It took so much much to lure you. But you're incredible. Well,
Oh. She's gone underground.
time is up.
Here she comes again. Hey Miranda, can I have some extra power? That's fine, I'll use one of these.
To resurrect your soul.
Ow.
No matter how many vessels I that is why it must be. You are the only one who can bring her back. Whatever it takes, whatever I must do, I will achieve.
Oops. I didn't want to do that. Oh well.
You will fall.
Oh, there's Ethan. Hey Ethan, can I see your face? He's hiding his face. Okay. Please do shoot at me, please.
Wailing and gnashing.
Okay.
How do you possess such power?
Is she gonna go underground again?
There
Yeah.
is no happy ending.
Says the wicked witch at the end of her reign.
Nothing changes. Your suffering will never end. You just won't be. You really are. That stubborn light that shines inside
Where is she?
makes you the perfect vessel.
Oh. 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 Oopsie. That wasn't exactly to plan.
This is
Ow. Okay, where is she?
impossible.
Okay, if they need to do just one more time.
Offer yourself unto me. This will also
Oh, she avoided it.
here I come.
Okay, we avoided her attack this time. Ow, but not that one. We got her exactly where we want her.
What is this?
Ah, come on, how are you still not dead?
I shall finish this.
Or shall you? Oh, she made it dark again.
There is no victory. My struggle comes to fruition.
Rose! Over here!
Dad!
Is he going to give me his power?
Take her down.
I think we're going to squash Miranda like a bug.
Oh, I will.
Return and yield your strength!
Take this, Miranda.
So much power. You truly would have been the perfect vessel for my Eva.
I'm not a goddamn vessel. I'm not some stupid copy. I'm me, Rose. And you're done.
Looking a bit picky there, Miranda. Will this destroy the entire realm then?
Hey, sweetie.
Oh my god!
And unfortunately her father, I suppose.
You're so grown up now. And even though I wasn't there with you, I've always watched over you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we can kind of see his face.
All you've ever done is protect me.
Not this time. You lost your chance. I'm so sorry.
No. It was my choice. And I don't regret it one bit. If I had left you, then we never would have had this chance to talk face to face.
I'm almost sad to see Ethan go.
So it's okay.
Village was a much better implementation of his character.
I'm okay.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so very proud of you. I love you, Rose.
I love you too, Dad. I'm back.
Oh yeah, the thing is all crystallized now. So she must have destroyed it for good.
I'm back. Dad.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon, it's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then you can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
I like how every mother has to have Mia's hair.
You were being silly. I hope did.
It's a shame that it goes back to this ending, our Resident Evil 8 ending. It makes a lot more sense now. But I always feel like it doesn't hold up visually to the quality of the rest of the game.
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is.
Ah, come on, guys. Way to ruin a nice moment.
The goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days?
This guy's such a dick.
We have a situation. You're needed. Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
Yeah, tone deaf joke,
Show me
man.
things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot. Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Or is she?
Together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
Well, I mean, he's part of the team, I guess, that was training with Ethan before Village happened. Because Ethan was training with Chris's team. It's a good ending. And in a way, it gives us a good ending for Ethan and Rose, in terms of Resident Evil Village. Do you know, it's no secret though? The model for the character who walks towards the Jeep is actually Ethan. But I think it's meant to just be someone else. But they didn't have another character model built to put there. That's good though. It's a good DLC. It's a shame it's not a little bit more fleshed out. Like, it'd be nice to have a little bit more dialogue before and a little bit more normal world after. And also, what happened to Mia? Did she just vanish off the face of the earth? Because there's so little mention of her in that whole thing. Maybe she gave up after Ethan died. I like it. I wonder if she'll be in the next Resident Evil game, because I mean, she's still got her powers and stuff, and her powers are even more powerful than they were before. I suppose technically the people from the memories could live on within her, because she's still a mold monster, kind of. And therefore, surely some of the Megamycete consciousness lives within her, even if she destroyed Miranda's part. I'd be curious to see where they take the series after they've done this. Well, you know what I mean. She's a mold host. Have a good one, Lily. And also, thank you everyone else for tuning in, / watching on YouTube, wherever you've chosen to catch me playing this. It is really good. I think it was worth its price tag. I mean, there's obviously the extra mercenary stuff, and then there's the third person village as well, that you can play through the whole game in third person, which gives Ethan a lot more sort of presence, which is good. I just wish that, again, there'd been a little bit more around this, because it's very interesting, I think. Thank you for making it, people. Green Teen beat the game on easy. Serene Teen beat the game on standard. It took 2.5 hours. That's pretty good going. Which means that if you know exactly what to do, you can probably beat it in like an hour and a half. Oh, nice. We get some actual points to spend on bonuses. Nice. I don't think I've unlocked any more stuff that I can buy. I still can't afford infinite ammo on the rifle. Or on Chris's weapons. And I've got all the figures and stuff. Oh well. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. That was a lot of fun. Sorry for the sort of low-tech, weird stuff set up. That's just the PS5's built-in settings for streaming. I'll be back on either tomorrow or in 2 weeks' time. I'll be on holiday next week, so don't expect streams, although if one is going to happen, I'll let you know. Have a great evening, and I will catch you all soon.